Welcome everyone, my name is Echo, and a brand new beta and preview cycle has just started for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This is the version 1.21.30.21. And yes, we have some news about bundles. Just a friendly reminder, for those of you wanting to unlock the MCC cape, the event ends in 3 days time. Once this is over, it's never coming back again. For those of you waiting for it on Minecraft Java Edition, it is going to start on Monday, the 5th of August. In case you missed it, 5 weeks ago now, Minecraft teased bundles for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Today, we were given an update. They said, for those of you wondering about bundles, our developers are still working hard on bringing bundles into preview and beta. So keep your eyes peeled on future change logs for updates, features, and bug fixes. Vertically retracting waterlogged blocks with a piston no longer creates ghost water on the client. We have a bug report. Apparently, this has been an issue since 2021 and has been a problem in all of these versions. And we do have a video to watch. I kind of enjoyed this bug, but this user figured out how to make ghost blocks. So once they retract this, the water source is bugged. They break this, place down a block next to it. Obviously, it's meant to update the water source. That didn't happen. So we're just going to do exactly what they did. If we flick this, place this here, and then we retract this, you can see the water goes in here, and then it disappears. So from now on, there will be no ghost water blocks. Structure_void has had its block state removed, and air variance will be converted to the base block. I've highlighted this because this is a very good change. They added new vanilla blocks and item tags to support vanilla item tier level destruction speeds for data-driven blocks. So all of the add-ons I've been checking out recently, this has been an issue. This means that add-on creators and anyone in general can now customize the block breaking speed on custom blocks, custom pickaxes, etc. This is a really good change. All logs, stripped logs, woods, and stripped woods are now treated consistently across various scenarios. Flying mobs that can land on trees will now recognize these blocks as suitable landing positions. For example, parrots will now prefer these blocks as landing spots. Previously, these behaviors applied to only a subset of these blocks. Kelp can no longer be placed on any type of fence, instead of just a subset of them. Seagrass can no longer be placed on any type of fence, instead of a subset of them. Turtle eggs can no longer be placed on any type of fence, instead of just a subset of them. And we have a bunch of unique instant changes. Let's read the change log. There is no need for me to place this information on signs. They are continuing separating the instances, basically putting every block and item into their own category. There's also another change here, and this is, again, cobblestone walls. Again, everything's being separated, granite, diorite, andesite, etc. And at the bottom, it does say all of these now have a destruction time of 1.5. I don't know what they were previously because they didn't tell us. Same with sandstone walls and red sandstone walls. They can now be broken in 0.8. And endstone brick wall now has a destruction time of 3.0. Moving on to crafting. When crafting a firework, adding or removing items from the grid will update the output item appropriately. We have a bug report. Here is the bug report, and here is a video. And if we play this, you'll see here they're starting by making a single flight duration, but that should actually be 2. The only way this updates is if they back out and then go back on it. So let's replicate this. If we go ahead and put this here, we then put this here, it should be level 1. If we then spread this across and release, it does say flight duration 2. If we then go ahead and move these over here, it says 3. It updates in real time. Full keyboard gameplay. They said, added Q and E as left and right click equivalents in JSON UI menus, including inventory menus. When playing in full keyboard gameplay mode, gameplay. The bad omen effect can now be reset by drinking an ominous bottle of any level. Boats will no longer disappear while sliding on ice. We have a bug report. I honestly feel like I check this bug report out every couple of months, but we've all experienced this. But on this occasion, this person's boat just completely disappeared. I feel like every Minecraft Bedrock Edition player experienced this. If you were on ice going really fast, the boat would disappear. Basically, this shouldn't happen anymore, but I've said that before, so I don't trust it. Fixed a crash that could occur when opening a lectern while a sticky piston was moving it. The lectern now closes the book screen when moved. We have a bug report. So on some devices, this could actually cause a crash. Now we have a video here. So this person has hooked up a lectern to a sticky piston. When they activate this and then go ahead and open the lectern, this can actually cause game crashes. Now, it didn't happen all the time, but a few players did experience this. And you'll notice this player's game has just closed down. So if we open up the lectern, get out of this, activate this, open it again, basically when it moves, the book just closes. Dismounting a vehicle no longer puts the player inside the ground on some platforms. In the official bug reports, this was an issue on Android. General fixed a bug that caused placeholder textures to appear after minimizing and then restoring the game window. Graphical fixed an issue where banners were rendered before other transparent objects regardless of their positions. We finally have a bug report. The day has finally come. It's been a problem since 2021. It was an issue because of render dragging. I think we have all experienced this, where the rendering of banners has just been completely broken. This one as Exhibit A. Honestly, this has plagued Bedrock Edition players. Look at that one. Bedrock Edition players for so long. And just to show you, you can see here the transparency was finally fixed. Changes in the how to play added line break ability for how to play topic labels instead of having it add these symbols when the line got too long. Items. We have some new features. I want to read it all to you before I show you. It's actually pretty awesome. Each banner pattern item now includes their pattern type in their name instead of as a subtitle. Smithing template items are now named after their template type instead of the generic smithing template name. This is a very good change. I think it is a Java parity. They instead specify that they are a smithing template through a subtitle in the hover text. Unique item textures have been given to each banner pattern item to better distinguish between each other. Illager banner has been renamed to Ominous banner to match Java Edition. So I need to show you these. If we go here, tap on this, let's say we typed in rib, for example, it will now give you the rib armor trim template. Before, everything was just named templates. It was so painful. Or smithing, for example. It was so painful. So if you find your favorite one, like I like silence, right? You just have to search for it. It's such a good change. Now, the even better changes here is check these out. We now have symbols related to each banner pattern. So if I go ahead and open up this, type in banner, for example, you can see them right here. They are so much better. A subtle change, but a very big one for players. People have been asking for this to now be a thing for enchanted books. They want to separate each one, and I fully agree. I just don't know how they could do it, but these changes are absolutely brilliant. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. It's only on Minecraft Bedrock Edition for now, but is coming to Java in a very soon snapshot. Moving on to mobs, fixed custom entity names not appearing correctly in death messages. Multiplayer fixed an issue where the invite screen in-game would not show the correct sub-status. Rarity, a very big change for Bedrock Edition. It's more visual than anything else. Various items and blocks have had their assigned rarities changed. Let's start off by reading the bug reports. Again, this has been a parity issue, incorrect item rarity colors, and this has now been completely altered for all of these items. Don't worry, Java players. Once these rarity changes come to Java Edition in a future snapshot, all item and block rarities will be in parity across both platforms. And there's so much information here. Rarity is a set of categories which determines the color used to display the name of an item or block. It has no gameplay impact, but is used to signal how difficult something is to obtain. By default, unless specified otherwise, all items and blocks have a rarity of common, which displays their name in the color white. We have re-evaluated the rarity of all items and blocks in the game to more accurately reflect the current challenges of obtaining them, giving the following guidelines. Items and blocks become rarer depending on a couple of factors: the chance of finding it in a loot table, including mob drops, the amount of traveling required to obtain it, the difficulty of any obstacle which must be overcome to obtain it, for example, killing ender dragons and things like that, or let's say with the bosses, the possible amount of that item or block which exists in the world, like a dragon egg. Any item or block which can be crafted must inherit the highest rarity of its crafting ingredients. For example, a mace has an epic rarity because one of its ingredients, the heavy core, has an epic rarity. Likewise, any crafted item which has only common crafting ingredients must also be common. The lists below detail the items and blocks which have changed and the rarity category. Let's read the change log. So things that are common: End Crystal Golden Apple. Epic is Elytra Dragon Head Silence Armor Trim. Rare is Enchanted Golden Apple. It does say enchanted golden apples have become more common in the recent years due to being accessible in both ancient cities, trial chambers, etc. Tridents. We recently increased Trident's rarity up to epic from common. After re-evaluating, we felt that it was easier to obtain than other items in the epic category, such as heavy core and elytra. Nether Star, a bunch of trims with the skulls, and then you've got like banner patterns, you've got like pig step, other side, and creator music discs. Uncommon is things like sniffer, chainmail, you have recovery compass, disc fragments, so many different things. So it looks like Minecraft now has a more updated rarity factor. And I can show you the examples here. So you'll see here that grass block is white. And then if we go onto End Crystal, again, look at the color of it. Elytra, you can see how they're starting to change. I mean, I'm colorblind, so I do find some of these quite difficult. But yeah, things now have a rarity factor. Realms fixed an issue that was preventing Realism Craft and some other packs from working on Realms. This was a service-side fix that is live in both preview and the latest full release. I had so many people asking me about this. Realism Craft should and will now work in your Realms. There's also been a bunch of other changes inside of here, like text no longer overlaps screens in Realm stories on Galaxy, Z, Flip devices, etc. So just a couple of changes. Touch controls. If I'm reading this correctly, we should have some new buttons, improved new D-pad for touch controls. It is now more compact, includes back strafing buttons, and a slightly extended zone outside where camera input is not received in order to prevent unexpected camera movement when customizing controls. The dialogue buttons are visible as well. Fixed a bug where the hide HUD command would not hide the D-pad touch control. So yeah, let me know what you think about these, and let me know if we do have some new buttons if you're in the latest beta and preview on mobile. I know 1.21 is out, but we have some more changes to the trial chambers. Added new variations to the hallways, including encounters, short challenges leading to a larger chamber. Beds in the intersections now have their colors randomized. I think they were all just red. Replaced the empty chests at the entrance of the chamber with hoppers and barrels to better show the players that these are meant for disposable and inventory management. Because everyone was saying that, oh, there's chests here, but they have no items in them. And the developers were getting sick and tired of the report, so they changed it, fixed multiple trial chamber templates having missing or incorrect blocks, fixed inaccessible traps, can be generated behind walls in trial chambers. We have a bug report. This is why I always tell you to back up your worlds, because your trial chambers bugged out and some people's traps weren't even visible. I mean, I guess you could say that is a good thing. Some slime trial spawners in trial chambers won't spawn slimes without player intervention. Fixed ominous vaults may fail to generate in pedestal and chamber _1/2. User interface. Fixed a soft lock that could occur when purchasing subscriptions. Fixed a bug where the drink interaction prompt was not displayed when the player was holding an ominous bottle. Fixed a bug where player health would be rounded down instead of rounded up, causing the HUD to sometimes only show empty health icons. We have a bug report. I thought this one was pretty cool. So we have a picture here, and this player had 0 health, but wasn't dead. The chat output scroll position keeps its position after the game screen regains focus. Shorten the URL for signing in on another device to microsoft.com/link vanilla Java Parity. Entities falling into water now make the same splashing sound as in Java. We have a bug report. Highly requested feature that goes back to 2019. Officially added today. Now, I'll be honest, I don't really pay too much attention to this, but apparently this now sounds like Java. Fixed a bug where a standalone scaffolding block could not be placed on top of a structure block. So you couldn't place this on here on its own. You would have to kind of take it away this way and attach it there. So yeah, I mean, that's just now been fixed. Snow golems with fire resistance no longer take damage in warm biomes. Sad day for Bedrock Edition, because uncarved pumpkins can no longer be used to create snow and iron golems. So if you put this on here or this on here, it no longer works. It now has to be a carved pumpkin. Another change related to rarities. When an item is enchanted, their rarity status is now increased depending on their base rarity. If the base rarity of an item is common or uncommon, it will become rare when enchanted. If the base rarity of an item is rare, it will become epic when enchanted. If the base rarity of an item is epic, it will stay epic when enchanted. So again, here's the difference. Here is a basic netherite sword versus an enchanted one. Here is a base trident versus a enchanted one with mending. So again, a lot of rarity changes. Good news for Mali GPU users. Shader changes. Let's read the changelog. So quite a lot of changes and bug fixes, but more importantly, fixed a variety of issues on the Mali device family of Android, most notably the stripped shadows bug in the deferred technical preview. We also have some new pictures from Poggy with the latest changes. So here is a comparison. Once again, they have even more control when it comes to the custom lighting abilities. Once he completes all of his changes, I will do an updated video on shaders. It's just getting better. I'll also release a video showing the new entity point light shadows. Again, very slowly improving for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's been one crazy year for shaders, and it's just going to get better. So these subtle changes are awesome. If you're interested in the technical sides, add-on scripts, and those changes, the link is down below to the latest changelog. It's a really big one, and I know a lot of marketplace partners and add-on creators will be excited about this. And that's it for today's video. Hope it keeps you all updated. The good news is it looks like a brand new full release update is on the horizon for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all in the next video.